Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who sits on his bottom with Bluey Blu-rays?
Aficionados Chris does!
Who hasn't made videos in over 3 days?
Aficionados Chris has it!
If poverty nonsense be something you wish.
What'd you do that for? I thought it was pretty good.
Shut up. Well, I guess a review was inevitable.
With his beaver cap and his checkered tie, let's see what he has to say. What's he got for us this time? They're probably Blu-ray. Aficionados Chris. It's a guilty pleasure. Aficionados Chris. It's a comfort measure. Shine the lights, shoot the camera, smile for the world in panorama. He likes to impersonate Gottfried.
Hey everybody, Aficionados Chris here, and today I'm going to be talking about a film that I actually technically have already talked about in a theatrical review. It's actually so far the only theatrical film review I've done this year. I'm very sorry about that. But yes, due to popular demand, I guess a lot of people really wanted to see me talk about it on Blu-ray as well, but hey, I'm not one to deny what my loyal viewers are craving, so, well, here it is. Today we're going to be talking about the Blu-ray release of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. And of course, this is the regular Blu-ray DVD digital HD combo pack. I did not pick it up in Blu-ray 3D, nor did I pick up any of those ridiculously special collector's editions like the Target exclusive and the Best Buy exclusive. Wasn't really too interested in picking those up. Now I'm going to try my very best to not talk about the movie too much and really just focus on the Blu-ray and the bonus features and all that, simply because I've already reviewed this movie, so I don't want to really sound redundant when I do this video. But hey, if you haven't checked out my movie review for the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, you can check it out right here. So just click that annotation and it'll take you right to the movie review. But I will keep my thoughts very, very quick for a lot of people who just really have no interest in checking out the movie review. I'll just say I did like this movie quite a lot. I had tons of fun when I saw this in theaters. It brought back a lot of nostalgic memories that I enjoyed when I saw the first SpongeBob movie in theaters back in 2004. Yeah, can you believe that? That film is a little over 10 years old. That's amazing. And it took them 10 years to make another movie. How about that? It's not as good as the first movie, but it's not bad either. That's the problem I have with it, is that I wish I could say it was much better than the first movie. But you know what? I'll actually pull out the first movie because I actually have that on Blu-ray as well. This is the reissue version. Both of these movies have pros and cons, and unfortunately each one outweighs the others. That the biggest pro about the SpongeBob movie is that, well, arguably it's just a better written movie. Yeah, it's written like a road comedy. You know, it's written like a film. It's written like a movie. It's written very, very well. It's very sharp. It's very witty. You know, it's a good comedy. And the SpongeBob movie, though funny, it doesn't really feel like a movie, at least for the first, I'd say, 40, 50 minutes of it. It just feels like a really big episode. And somehow the first movie really found a way to avoid that comparison of making the movie feel like an extended episode, or at least they did to me. I guess, you know, debatably some people could probably say the opposite, but to me, I thought the writing was much better in the first film because it just was written more like a movie. However, with the second movie, there's elements in it that I have much more fun watching than the first movie, and of course that being the big scenes up on dry land when they become computer generated, when they become superheroes, all that. It's so much fun. And, well, the 10-year-old inside me is really excited and gets pumped up full of adrenaline when he watches that, because that whole idea is so amazingly awesome, although it is disappointing that it's not the whole movie. But hey, you know, too much of a good thing can spoil a moment, I suppose. I don't know, I really loved both these movies. Warts and all, with their pros and cons, I thought they were both very good movies, very fun movies, but I could certainly say of the two, the SpongeBob movie is a far better movie. But as far as a fun adventure, I can certainly say the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, is a lot better in that regard, I suppose. That's the best explanation I can give, really, because I know a lot of people probably want me to make a fair comparison between the two films. I just like both of them. I enjoy them equally, I suppose. To me, it's like Monsters, Inc. and Monsters University. I think both are great. One is slightly superior to the other, but I enjoy both equally, and I think they're very good companion pieces to each other. Because you know what? Sometimes, be it a prequel, be it a sequel, be it a spin-off or whatever, I feel like sometimes it doesn't have to be superior and it doesn't have to be inferior. Sometimes it can just be on the same level. It can be just as good. And I know a lot of people probably get annoyed with that or don't really see it that way, but I think it's fair. In this case, the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, is equal to the first film. That's the best way I could put it. I feel weird. I just said I was going to try and keep it brief, but I think I just spent most of the video just talking about the comparison between the two. But yeah, enjoy this movie. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. Let's talk about the Blu-ray. So what we have here, of course, is the Blu-ray DVD Digital HD. Like I said, there's a Blu-ray 3D Blu-ray yada yada combo pack. I didn't pick that one up because, quite frankly, I just really wasn't interested in. As far as my research goes, the only difference between this and that is the 3D Blu-ray disc. So it's the same extras, it's the same stuff, you just get one extra disc. So hey, if you have a lot of money and you have a 3D TV and a 3D Blu-ray player, by all means, pick up that one. It's more suited for you. But for me as a casual collector, I'm fine with this. So let's talk about the Blu-ray because, as you expect, considering it's a recent film, it does look very, very good on Blu-ray. The above water, dry land action sequences, that's when the sound quality really shows. That's the best part. Really, that whole scene is the best way to really test out your sound system or calibrate your television. Those are the best scenes to utilize that and just really take full advantage of the Blu-ray format. But the big thing about this, what I was most looking forward to, was the bonus features. Now, the first film, back in 2004 or 5, somewhere around the time it went out on DVD, it had quite a few bonus features. Some very good ones, mind you. And of course, all of them were carried over for the first film's Blu-ray. So I was looking forward to the bonus features with this one, because my disappointment with the first release of the first film was it didn't have an audio commentary by anyone. Like the SpongeBob season sets, they have commentaries. They have these great commentaries, and I always, really, to me, the best thing to have for your release is a commentary. I believe that to be a mandatory thing. Include a commentary. Guess what? This doesn't have a commentary. But it kind of makes up for it with a lot of bonus features. In fact, there are so many bonus features, they had to put a couple of them on the digital HD. That's how many they had. Those, of course, being a couple extra deleted and alternate scenes because, wow, they have quite a lot of those. So much so, it's amazing. All the extended scenes, alternative scenes, they had so many different ideas for this movie. They have like 4 different versions of just one scene with so many different jokes, all of them funny. But it's amazing. They just had all these different ideas, and they just put a lot of work into that. But the ones they include are some 3 sing-alongs, so basically music videos. One of them, surprisingly, seems to be compressed. For one of the versions of Thank Gosh It's Monday, the picture quality is really bad. I was really surprised at that. It's very much compressed. It's about DVD quality. I don't know why it looks like that, or maybe it was like some kind of coding error? I don't know. Maybe, hopefully they'll reissue this, like do some reissue discs and correct that, but I don't know if anyone's actually noticed. Outside of that, they have tons of featurettes, 8 in total, and they're all really awesome. My favorite, of course, being the one focusing on the voice actors of the film, because as everyone knows, I have a strong admiration for voice acting. And like I kind of already said, they have a lot of deleted and alternate, extended, yada yada scenes, like just so many extra scenes that didn't make the film, or different versions of a scene that didn't make the film. This is just really worth it. And of course they have some storyboards and storyboarded deleted scenes. It's packed. This thing is packed with bonus features, and that alone is worth picking it up on Blu-ray. But like I said, there were so many of them, they had to put some of them on the digital copy version of the film. That's a sign that you have way too many bonus features for your movie, that you can't fit them all on the disc. I'd say that's basically the gist of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water Blu-ray. It's a very, very good release for a very enjoyable movie for kids, fans, anyone really. Like, I think, yeah, if you're a fan of the original show, and by original, of course, I mean seasons 1 to 3, until it got really, really bad, I still say you should check out the movie if you somehow haven't. I mean, it was a big hit film. But if you haven't checked out this particular movie with that hesitation that, it's, you know, current SpongeBob, it's not as good, I'd say it is the best SpongeBob current thing that we've gotten in quite some time. It's a surefire sign that the show's going to get a little better, or at least I hope so, because Steven Hillenburg actually decided to come back for the new seasons, and of course I haven't checked them out yet, so I don't know how they hold up, but hey, hopefully they're good, because this showed signs that they were going to go back. And that's the other thing, is that Steven Hillenburg, the original creator, decided to come back for this movie. I believe he actually developed a story for it too. But it was great to see. It's a fun movie. It's funny. It's entertaining for kids, adults, anyone really. It's a funny, enjoyable movie. And that's really all I have to say on it. Check it out if you haven't. So that's it for my review of the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water on Blu-ray. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Oh, right. I have to make a new end cap. So yeah, if you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe. And if you want updates on future projects, go to Facebook and Twitter and give them a like and a follow. If you really like my content and you want to support it, then go to my Patreon page and donate if you have any spare cash on you. Everyone who donates to my Patreon gets their name at the end of the credits of every video, just like all these awesome supporters. What else is there? Oh, right. If you're still watching, then check out some of my previous videos. I hope you like them. I promise I'm very professional usually. Are we still recording? Oh, wait.